Okay, I think we're streaming now again, potentially, maybe, possibly. Let's see. Let's see. YouTube, are you going to show me? You are going to show me. Lovely. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the lovely world of Minecraft. It has been since July of 2025 since we have explored this lovely area and checked out everything that is offered here. And I've actually kind of forgotten about what I wanted to do in this. I'm not joking, y'all. I've literally forgotten about what I wanted to do. There are a ton of creepers here. I don't have any arrows, so I have no idea why I'm even wanting to venture out into the world of creeper. So, actually, we want to go up here. Gosh, it has been a hot minute, y'all. Look at all my wolves. My wolves have missed me. They've said, PS2 Freak, where have you been? And I've just been like, bruh. I've been doing other things. And stuff and things and stuff. Potion of water breathing. That is going to be important one of these days. And I don't know when that time is going to be. But I'm going to steal the... I'm going to steal the arrows. Alay, are you attached to anything, or are you just floating around? I hope you're attached to something, because I don't want you to be poofing away. And then I have to find another one. I have to go to, like, an abandoned place. Hey, Wolf, how's it going? Welcome to the Minecraft stream. It's been a hot minute since I've been here. I mean, look at this. All these crops that I completely forgot about, and this bridge that I completely forgot about, that I'm not using at all because I'm a silly goose. Also, I don't have that much durability in my sword, but that is neither here nor there. I think what we were doing the last time was I getting rid of those trees, or was I just going over here and mining stuff? You can actually breed allays? Really? How do you breed allays? How do you do that? Oh yeah, that was that random hole. That was a random hole. That was random. Lettuce, tomatoes, mushrooms do this god-awful thing of expanding the whatchamadoodles here so that we can potentially get... what was I trying to say? I love it when my brain just goes in the middle of things, because I'm like looking at all this and I'm going, what was I doing? What was it that oh, yeah, that's what I was doing. Yeah, I was making all this wider so that we could get stuff and things. Do we want to make the top part wide? I guess we don't. Although I'm starting to feel more claustrophobic than I remember. Place a jukebox, play a music disc, get your allay dancing nearby, and then right-click it with an amethyst shard. Huh. Interesting. I'm learning all kinds of Minecraft tricks today. All kinds of Minecraft tricks. Ryan Trahan has been doing some Minecraft stuff recently, and I think it's awesome that he's getting back into that. Although he really needs to learn what copper is. You only need one allay to do it. So, do you not need two allays? Like, could you not, like, you know, merge them together or something to make a thing? What was I doing over here? Was this where the... Oh, I think this is where the whatchamadoodles were, if I can remember correctly. And by the whatchamadoodles, I mean the, oh, I don't even remember anymore. I literally am having a brain fart right now, and I have no idea why. The big fish that zap you. I don't know why I'm having a brain fart. God, I'm just as bad as Ryan Trahan now. It's like, you don't touch Minecraft for almost 6 months, and you just forget everything about it. Oh, great. There's freaking water here. Houston, we have sprung a leak for no reason. What shall we do about it? Well, that all depends, my good sir. Because I don't know if I have enough cobblestone to get rid of the water here. Oh, well, that's definitely what I wanted to have happen. Yes, let me just, you know, spring a leak here for no apparent reason. Now I've got to freaking mine it again. Look at this. What is this? Why? Why is this? What is this and why is this? Do I really want this right now? The answer is no. The answer is no, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want this. And I don't think I have an extra bucket lying around anywhere. I probably do, but I'm just being a pingus. That's what I think about it, too. I don't know if you heard me in there. For right now, I think I just want to keep it single player, if that's okay. But maybe I'll make a another world down the road and then see if anybody wants to join that. Because that you know what? That actually would be kind of fun. If I could create like a whole nother world and we can get some people in the chat to just, you know, do whatever they want in it. Or mostly whatever they want. I don't want to, like, you know, oh yeah, have free reign, and then I build this magnificent castle, and then all of a sudden somebody comes over and sees it, and they're like, haha, PS2 Freak sucks, and then they blow up my castle. And then I would be disappointed, and then I probably would lay the ban hammer on them and ban them forever. Hello, torch that's randomly in the hole for no reason. Let me plug up that hole. Because I can. But yeah, no, for this world, just want to do single player, but maybe another world down the road. That would be fun. That would definitely be fun. What's not fun is the fact that, like, and I'm going to complain till the cows come home about this. I don't understand why Minecraft made it so that, like, when you're mining and you think you're picking up a block, you're actually not. Like, what's up with that? Why do they do that? What is the point of that? Find a spruce forest and live there? Nice. Make a tree house out of it. Get all sprucey. Sprucey poosey. Goosey. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. See, look at what I'm talking about. I'm like freaking digging up the dirt and like it's not coming into my body like it used to back in the day. You know, or I could just stand 2 blocks away from it and just goes right inside of my body. You can clip that and you can make that a freaking TikTok video. I don't care. That's actually kind of funny if you really think about it. I love making a spruce and cobblestone house. Nice. Sounds like a good it does sound like a good combination. Like, it sounds like something that, actually, come to think of it, it sounds like something I want to do in my other world that I'm playing in right now. I have another world, for those of you who don't know, and I actually got rid of the first world that I was doing alongside of this world, and I got rid of it because I kind of got bored of it, and I wanted to see... I want to see, like, how long it takes me to beat Minecraft. So, like, if I can beat Minecraft before I beat Minecraft in this world, that will just prove to me that I take way too long beating Minecraft. But both worlds, like, I'm not being serious in either world, basically. Like, this is not really that serious of a world, I feel. So I mean, if I die in here trying to beat Minecraft, it's not the end of the world. It's not like I'm playing hardcore, which I could totally do a hardcore world if people would want to see that, but in fact, I think that's probably going to be one of the videos I delete when I get around to deleting all the Let's Plays, because I just kind of, I don't know. It doesn't feel like a good series. What I've made with Minecraft Hardcore. It just feels like something I could just live stream, you know? Instead of breaking every 15 to 20 minutes and putting everybody in suspense or whatever. Granted, this... like I said, I haven't touched this thing since July of 2025. So, and quite frankly, I do blame the book. I'm going to blame everything on the book, okay? That's just how it's going to be. Like, everything that I haven't been able to do in a long time for this channel will be blamed on the book. And speaking of the book, I have some news. Kind of, I guess, disappointing news in a way, but not too much disappointing, if that makes any sense. So my mom, I don't know if I talked about this on any video or anything like that. Like, y'all know that she is editing my book. Unfortunately, like 3 weeks ago, she broke her wrist, and she broke her wrist. She was trying to like put something on the fridge, and then she lost her balance and she fell like on her left side, and she broke her wrist. And she went to the doctor like 2 or so weeks ago, and the doctor was like, well, I'll see you back in like another week, and we'll think about whether or not surgery is a thing. And it sounded like surgery was not a thing, but today she got the news that surgery is going to be a thing. So I'm really sad about that because I don't want my mom to go through surgery. I never really wanted my mother to go through a broken arm. But yeah, definitely rough for sure. But yeah, so she's going to have surgery this Friday. So if anybody like believes in God or believes in like whatever higher power, please pray to the higher power that everything goes well. And if you don't believe in that type of stuff, please send positive vibes. I appreciate everything and anything, because that's the other reason why I'm kind of like, I really didn't want my mom to get surgery, because it's expensive. And it's not that they don't have good health insurance, because they do. But it's, just another expense that is high costing, and it sucks, It really sucks. So, thank you, Wolf. I appreciate it. Appreciate it 100%. And I just remembered that I have now rediscovered the old lush cave that I plugged up. And of course I plugged up this side because the lush cave is actually over here. So, yay. We're going to whatever the lush caviness that is this place here. I was going to say, I know I have a ton of cobblestone because I've been mining the cobblestone. I can't wait until Ryan Trahan discovers the lush cave. Oh, crap. Crap. Don't like the fact that that's there. Hopefully it didn't ruin anything when the water went yeet. Rediscover it. Yeah. I do have a plan to rediscover this lush cave here. Just probably in the near future, because right now what I want to do is I want to make kind of a rail, like a minecart thing going through here. What in the world's going on here? What was I doing here? Did I just... Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a second. Hang on. Wasn't there another route that I made for myself? I think there was. All right, I'm going to put the torch there because it is kind of dark. I don't want anything to spawn in this thing. Yes, I think this was the route that I meant to go. What is on my... Is that a fish? It's a weird looking fish. I think you did have two. Yeah. Okay, this needs to be plugged up. I don't know why that's not. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is another path. Okay, so what had happened was, I guess, was I decided to let that path go into the lush cave, and then I just took a detour this way. I think that's what happened. Now the question is, do I dig up the clay Aiken over here? Which clearly my brain is saying, yes, PS2 Freak, you dig up the clay Aiken because you want so much clay Aiken, you just can't get enough of them. Can't get enough of that clay Aiken, that's for darn sure. Ooh-wee. You know, I every now and then when I go to like the CD store or like a music store or whatever, I will see a Clay Aiken CD, and I am so tempted to buy it because I always talk about Clay Aiken on this channel. That and Marvin Gaye, but I never see Marvin Gaye as much as I do Clay Aiken, which is kind of strange because you would think Marvin Gaye is just as popular as Clay Aiken, but sadly not. I mean, maybe during a different time, but you know. Currently doing a survival world with InsaneCraft. Oh gosh. I've heard of InsaneCraft. I think you were telling me this the last time. Which that's the other thing. In a way, I kind of want to do a mod thing on Minecraft. Specifically the Minecraft mod where you have all these animals and monsters and stuff that could attack you. And, like, mining doesn't give you the actual cobblestone. It just gives you, like, a pebble. And then to make cobblestone, you have to put the pebbles together and all that sort of stuff. Okay, AVG, I don't need you to tell me about Microsoft Edge right now. Like, I really don't care. Like, come on, go away. Go away. I don't care, AVG, okay? You don't need to tell me these bloody random messages for no reason. Especially when I'm bloody well streaming. Yeah, silly little mongoose. Speaking of gooses, Roomba Squirrel, for our anniversary, gave me a really cool wedding gift. It is a shirt that says, Silly Goose on the Loose. And I love it. And I gave her, I don't know if anybody's heard of axolotl attacks. Is an axolotl trying to murder a fish right now? Is that what's happening? I think that is what's happening. Oh, look, Iron. Hello there, Iron. It is good to see you, my friend. That describes you so well. Yes, yes, indeed it does. I am the silly goose. PS2 Freak is the silly goose. He is on the loose. Alright, we got some coal over here. We're gonna mine this coal and get some coal blocks. Because I like me some coal blocks. Ooh, more iron. Look at that. I feel like I'm doing better than Ryan Trahan. Okay, I was going to say I'm doing better than Ryan Trahan, but then I freaking spring a leak again for the umpteenth time. Maybe I can attract the freaking axolotl over here and put him in a bucket. And get that achievement. So I don't think I have that achievement on this world. Alright, let's plug that up. Tell Rimbai said hi. I will definitely do that for sure. I will definitely do that. One of these days we'll go back to playing Hollow Knight because I really want to play Silksong. And she has beaten it already. Roomba Squirrel's beaten it. And I think her brother is in the process of beating it. But he's like it's going to take him a while, I think, before he completely finishes it. Because he's in, I don't even know what section. I couldn't even tell you what section he's in because I haven't played the game and I don't want any spoilers for the game because I want to play it myself and my nose itches. Random fact. Anywho. I love me some Iron. A 60-hour game? Good lord. I mean, it probably would take me like 100 plus videos in Let's Play terms to beat that game, I'm sure. I mean, I feel like at this point with Hollow Knight, I probably would have like 40 to 80 videos at this point of Let's Plays. We'll light that up just in case right there. And I have no idea what I'm doing or thinking of right now. Come on. What? Why do I have to spring a leak every 3 seconds? Like, for goodness sake, man. Okay. If it wasn't for the darn book. There's a book? I'm confused. PS2 Freak is confused. Confused Freak 11223. Actually, more so annoyed Freak because freaking water keeps coming in my freaking path. I knew I should have went the left area instead of the right. Clay Aiken's been very leaky, apparently. Leaky Clay Aiken for the loss. 4. The number 4. Let me guess. It's a little bit leaky there, but as soon as I do this, I see what you're saying. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, if it wasn't for the book, I probably would be on Silk Song by now. That is definitely true. That is definitely true. But, you know what? The book is almost done, and it's going to be worth it once it is done. And I'm super, super excited for it to be done. And yeah, I can't wait. I really seriously can't wait until it is 110% completed. Because then I'll have more freedom. I'll have more time to do things. Or so I think. Who knows what's going to happen? I don't know. 2026 is turning out to be another strange year where Lord only knows what's going to happen. Because, again, with my mom's broken arm that now is going to be surgically aligned, and then my dad's got to have surgery on his knee. Lord only knows when that's going to be. Simply beating on... I don't know. I'm more of a perfectionist, so I kind of want 100% it. But if I can do more than 100%, then I'm going to go for it. Because if there are more secrets and if I can get more achievements, then by all means, like, I definitely want to, 100% it or better. It's legit 112%? Jeez. Jeez Louise, man. I think Roomba Squirrel got 112%, if I can remember correctly. But, again, that took her a while. And then I think she's trying to 112% Silk Song, but since she kind of broke my D key on this keyboard, she hasn't been really playing it. She's been playing this game called Thea, I think it is. Her brother gave it to her for Christmas, not this past year, but I think the year before. And she's been really liking it a lot. And I really like the soundtrack to it. It sounds really cool. Kind of reminds me of Deadmau5 in a way for some reason, but including one of the hardest challenges known to man. I think I know what you're talking about there. It's the one where you got to beat all the bosses, like, all at once or something. Oh, God. Why? Why is there ugh. PS2 Freak's annoyed now because freaking water is randomly existing here. God dang it. The Pantheons? Yeah. That sounds familiar. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do some underwater diving with PS2 Freak. Can PS2 Freak hold his breath for 20 bajillion minutes? And now, of course, I can't get out of the freaking water because I'm dumb. Luckily, the last one's optional. Huh. Alright, let me see if I can strategically place cobblestone. Because gosh darn it, this is annoying as heck. Just a waste of time and resources. And by resources, I mean my stone blocks here. Not that I'm complaining necessarily about that, because, again, I can mine more stuff. Hey man, thanks for coming on. You have a good night. Have a good sleep. Get them Z's. And yeah, thanks for watching. Freaking Walter. Walter everywhere. Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. Alright, I'm going to plug this section up because I don't really want to deal with it. This needs to go away. This little section needs to go away. Actually, maybe I'll just do this. Yeah, I'll just do this. And then do that. There we go. I do like the fact that Ryan Trahan does the whole like fill in with cobblestone thing too, to keep everything kind of even. Like that, it's not so much like satisfying my OCD as it is, oh, Ryan Trahan is kind of sort of, you know, doing the thing that Hellish Monkey tends to do, or the thing that Hellish Monkey always, you know, told me to do in Minecraft Worlds. Which was, if you're going to mine an area, you know, don't just leave random holes in the floor, and don't go, you know, too far down or whatever. So, yeah, I kind of like that about Ryan Trahan's world. Although now my OCD is telling me to do something like this, which of course is going to make the freaking gravel drop here, which, I mean, that's fine. I have no issue with that. None whatsoever. Though I don't like how dark that little spot's going to be, but it's fine. It's fine. We're going to be okay. It's not like we're going to be looking up randomly, you know, as we're zooming on by here. Although I don't like the fact that gravel's freaking right here. But again, I should not be complaining because it is giving me a lot of flint. And I can make more flint and steel in the future if I need to. So again, not bad. Not too shabby there. Although I kind of forget like what's further down that way. Like in all honesty, I truly do forget. Grape soda. Do love me some grape soda. It is delicious grape soda from Food Lion. The Lion of Food. If anybody wants to post in the comments as to what you would recommend for copper, I'll try and implement that into this world. And what I was actually going to say earlier, when I first started the world, was I never realized what leaf litter was meant to be for until I was watching Ryan Trahan's world earlier today. And I was like, oh, you put the leaf litter in the compost pile and you can make more bone meal from that. Which, again, I had no idea that you could do that. Because I always wondered, I'm like, what is the point of this random leaf litter? Like, I don't see the point at all as to why it exists. And thanks to somebody in the comments of Ryan's previous video, like, now I know. And that's part of the reason why I'm playing Minecraft again, is because I'm like, well, I want to try this theory out, and then I want to see what I can do with, more stuff, more bone meal, or whatever. Because, kind of like Ryan, I want to get a wolf army. And that's been one of my goals in this, is to get a ginormous wolf army. And I think that's why part of the reason why I'm moving from my original base to the base I created several things ago. Do I see that is whoa. I see a mine shaft over there. Hot diggity dog. Couple more lush caves, too. Good lord. Okay, well, I don't know if I spotted that the last time I was over here, but that will have to be for a future video, exploring that mine shaft. In fact, that actually is a good find, because in addition to all of these stone pieces that I'm mining, I really want some wood, because that way I don't have to worry about cutting down trees. And I still have to worry about durability from a pickaxe, but still, it's going to be worth it, I feel. It's going to be worth it. 100% worth it for sure. That is for darn sure. How much further do I have here? I don't even remember. Oh, God, Morty. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Oh, anyhow. Who wants to bet my inventory is full? Nope. It is not full. This is actually a good thing, because I don't want it to be full. Especially when I have, like, somewhat decent durability on my iron pickaxe. Because I would like to gather as many materials as I can so that I can build the huge mansion that I'm going to build. I still am trying to think about what I want to, or how I want to build it, how I want to construct it. I'm not entirely sure how I want to do it, but I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. I have thought about not necessarily moving it again, but like kind of placing it somewhere else and, you know, kind of going from there. But I don't know. I feel like that would be pointless. I feel like I've already moved it enough, or, you know, created it at this point and kind of really established it and did a lot of stuff that, oh, I should be using this diamond pickaxe. Especially on lapis lazuli, but then again, my inventory is full. Although, I do have one little chicken that needs to be taken away. Oh, what could technically I get rid of here? Well, it's not going to matter. I'll come back anyway. I will come back for the lapis lazuli, potentially later on in the stream. Probably once this pickaxe breaks, which will be in a few moments. And there it is. Alright, so we have an empty spot. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this. And then I kind of don't want to mine that, but OCD calls for desperate times. And unfortunately, I'm probably going to, you know, wear down the freaking durability by doing this, but it's whatever. There we go, though. There we go. Fortune 2, Efficiency 5, Unbreaking 3. I love it. All right, we'll put that there. We'll solidify this little section here. And out of curiosity, I'm just going to go this way because I want to see how far down I actually made it. I feel like I made it to where the village was. Or no, I think I made it to the cave. There was a cave somewhere along the line here. If I can remember correctly. Oh, what? It literally leads to a freaking... Oh, man. It leads to a challenge room. And there's another mine shaft over there. Good lord. That is crazy, dude. That is just truly crazy. Oh, I think I know... Hang on. Where does that way lead? Oh, that way I think leads to the mine shaft. And then, oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that way leads to the cave, which I think leads to the village. So I think we want to go that direction. And then go that direction again. And then another right and then another left. So I think that leads through a cave. Okay. And I think that cave leads to the outside, which then leads to the... Okay. Alright, cool. Cool beans. Okay. Well, let's just go ahead and go back and fill our chest and all that sort of stuff. Let's see, home 1, home 2. I don't think I have any more. Yeah, I don't have any more. These are the only waypoints I have? I thought I had several others. Huh, that's kind of weird. I think, too, now that I think about it, the other village that is close to home number 2, I think that one... Weren't we going to build like a bridge from the one village to the home number 2? I think we were. I think we were going to do that, and then we were going to transfer the villagers that way. Although, what is? Oh, that's a fish. Like, what is that weird looking thing on the map? That's like right there, and why is it? Are all of the sprites doing that? I guess all the sprites are doing that when I turn around. That was a terrible burp. I should be ashamed. I should be ashamed of myself for making that horrible burp. 'Twas very horrible indeed. Yeah, the Guardians. Guardians are over there. What did... Huh. I love how my dad sends me an email about certain things. Why am I running into the wall? My dad sent me an email about some stuff, and I'm just like, huh, that's interesting. That's good to know. I don't want to get too much into details on that, but, oh my gosh, my back. My back itches. Oh, scratchy scratch. Scratch in the back. It's what you got to do. You've got to scratch that back. That is definitely what you got to do. Alright, we're going to go up here. And we are going to go to more of the surface world. See, this is what confuses me, though. Like, I know I see it on the map, but then I see open areas like that, and I'm just like, well, what is the point of over there? And then, what was down there? I forget what was down there. I don't know why I forget what was down there, but I forget what was down there. Although that's going to need to change, that little, shift to the right. That's going to have to change there. All right. Let's go back up this way. It is now becoming daytime, which is great. I thought I saw some zombie flesh on the floor, but clearly the game says no, PS2 Freak, you're not allowed to have the zombie flesh. I almost eventually want to dig this whole section up too, but I think we'll keep it for now. Alright, farm's looking decent. It's not 100% there, but don't we have an axolotl in here, or is that just a tropical fish? I think that's a tropical fish in there. I don't think we actually have an axolotl yet. How do I get back in to my house? I forget. Oh, it's over here. Never mind. Or it's over here too. Oh, yeah. Why did I make a... okay. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, yeah. Here are more of my llamas and allays, and there's my first cat. Oh, and speaking of llama, there's another wandering trader. Where the heck is he? Where is that little guy? Because, boy, do I have a great deal for him. You know what? Maybe he can just stay there, because... I hate it when they, like, spawn in the freaking water. Oh, wait, why am I doing this? I don't have any room in my inventory. Let me just cut down my sugar cane, because, you know, gonna put that upside my body. Oh, wait, I have no room inside of my body. What am I doing? Alright. There's no room in there. Stones can go in here. Doesn't necessarily matter to me if they're cobblestone or not. Clearly, there's no room in the inn here. At least I don't think there is. Is there any more? Nope. No more room in there. That is the food. Which, come to think of it, there's the zombie flesh. See, the reason why we're keeping the zombie flesh is because apparently there are certain villagers that like to... Gosh, that's a lot of items. There are certain villagers that like to trade the zombie flesh. And I'm not sure why exactly they do, but they do. So, there you go. Grab some more torches there. I actually was going to make more torches, but then I saw that jank, and so I realized, oh hey, I don't need to make any more torches. Okay, I have 63 diamonds, which I don't know how in the world I acquired all of that. Ah, here we go. Let's put some of that in there, and let's put some more lapis lazuli in there. There are no room things in the inn things for the other things of which I am brain farting with these things. That's the other thing we want. We want a ton of these minecart rails, because if we don't have those, then we can't do our experiment with the hoodamajigs and the whatchamacallits. So there you go. Okay, you know what? I think we want to put these in the clay. Yeah, we do. Here we go. Boom chakalaka. Now we have 45 clay akins. Where did I put my... Oh, here we go. And then flint, and then iron apparently does not go in here because it needs to be smelted, which I guess we'll do for that. I don't know why I'm using wood blocks, but I am. Because, you know, back in the day, that's what you do, and now we're pretty much good to the point where technically we don't really need to do that anymore, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Because I'm a silly PS2 freak who's a silly little goose. Getting rid of all this excess. Sugar cane. Is there anything down here? Did we lose any sugar cane down here? No. Good. Don't like it when I lose the sugar cane. You know, it's a wonder we haven't gotten any like tree stuff around here. 'Cause like you've got these little guys, but I don't see anything else. Gosh, I forgot that I had this here. Oh. I've got all that jank in here. Huh. Well, well, well. Thank you, Wandering Trader, for providing me with a random raw cod. I see you have only grabbed one llama to take with you. That 'tis a darn shame. And unfortunately, you are staying there, it would seem, so that's also a darn shame. Alright, I've got coal. I need to make some more iron pickaxes. That's what I need to make. Actually, technically, I need to make a bridge. Or more importantly, I need to enchant something. Because I do have level 30. Y'all can eat fish? I didn't realize you could eat fish. Oh god, lightning. Well, hopefully it struck my lightning rod and nothing is on fire. Because that's all I need is this whole place to freaking burn. I need to make some more iron pickaxes. Oh wait, there are some right there. I'm just gonna steal those and then I'll make some more. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's make about 2 more, shall we? Boom. Because why not? Why the heck not? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll put 1 there. And lightning is striking yet again, which is actually freaking me out, not gonna lie. You know what? I think we've got plenty of doohickeys, and by doohickeys I mean thingamabobs, and by thingamabobs I mean coal blocks, to where we can not worry about coal anymore, at least for now. I'll just make some more paper, because you can never have enough paper. And I'm not sure where to put the paper. So that's all nether stuff. Where the heck do I want to put the paper? I really don't know, but that's a lot of random stuff in this chest. And there goes the lightning yet again. Hot diggity dog. Good lord. It is really thundering out there. Ah, here we go. Okay, well, I'm gonna put that in there because that's where I feel like it should go. Jeez, it's really lightning out there. Alright, yeah, I have no idea where to put this freaking paper. And I'm about to just put it randomly somewhere. Even though I know Hellish Monkey doesn't like that. Yeah, we'll just put it in here. Just squirrel it. Is everything okay out there? Is my house on fire? Do I need to go upstairs and make sure that nothing's, like, exploding horrifically? Everything good up here? Good. Oop. There's lightning over yonder. And then it just magically freaking hits one of these rods. Ah, yeah, there's fire. Yep, there's fire right there. Yep. Luckily, this is stone, and it's not going to destroy my house. Again, this is why I put lightning rods here, because why is there a zombie up here? What are you doing, zombie? I'm doing the try and true method of jumping and slapping. So that seems to be doing the trick there. Oh, look at that. There's a mob party over there. And a bunch of zombies wanting to get in, which none of them are going to. Although now that's on fire. Or was. It is time to sleep, though. I probably should get to sleep. In a way, I probably should light up that whole entire section. Where in the world is... Oh, it's over here. I'm a freaking blind as a bat PS2 freak. Alright, let's go ahead and go in here, and... Is there anything? Nothing's in that chest. Okay, I don't even know why I checked. Let's go down here, close that, open this door, and let's go ahead and sleep as lightning strikes my house. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, I have a feeling that my crops are ready to go. At least most of them are. I see you over there. Goodbye. Silly zombie. See if I can get his stuff. Oh yeah, they're all burning. Look at them all go. Ow, you son of a pingus. It wasn't nice. See if I can get Skeletor's attention. Actually, no, I don't really care about Skeletor. I eat this flesh because I can. Meow, 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 meow. Flesh. I don't know. The old fishing pier that I only use like once or twice. Too bad I'm probably not going to use it anymore. Alright, well, most of my crops have just about grown. I think we're ready to go back into the caves again. Although, yeah, let's mine one more round. Lettuce, tomatoes, mushrooms, mine one more round. And see if we can attract Skeletor's attention here. Nope. Although that one's going to be attracted to me. Ow. Dirty wanker. Did he drop anything? Oh, he dropped bones. That's good. I wanted his bones. Oh, did he almost hit his friend? That would have been funny. You know what? Since he's here. Ow. Ow. Good. And since you're here too. Thank you for your string. Thank you for your contribution to PS2 Freak kind. There are more zombie fleshes to be had, it seems. Not that I really want zombie flesh, not that I'm distracted by zombie flesh, but I'm distracted by zombie flesh and want zombie flesh. So we're just gonna pick up the zombie flesh here. And then wonder how we breed frogs. Because that section over there is a section that I would like to grab frogs. And, yeah. Potentially breed those frogs. So that I can have a frog army. It's not easy being green. Alright, let's just eat the zombie flesh here, 'cause we can. Gotta eat that zombie flesh. Zombie flesh. 'Cause I don't feel like wasting my bread. No, I don't. So this is what I mean, folks. I get confused because I want to go this way, but this big open area over here is telling me don't do it. Don't do it, PS2 Freak. Don't do it. Probably wasting my time, though, eating all the zombie flesh, now that I think about it. It's probably not gonna, help me actually, never mind. Look at that. It helped me in the long run. What am I talking about? This Sean Flesh is not gonna help me in the long run. Oh, shoot. My durability on my shield is low. It's almost non-existent. That's actually not a good thing. I don't want my shield to be low durability, especially if I keep going straight here and then end up going into the mine. Yeah, see, Guardian. The Guardians of the Galaxy are already starting to freaking appear. They're over there somewhere. I don't know if you can see them, but they're over there. That's for darn sure. One of these days we will explore that section. The same thing with the trial spawners there. We'll explore that. That should be a fun and exciting time. Not really. Not exact. Oh, wow. Actually, the Z level is... We're at 0 right there. That's actually quite interesting in my mind. I don't know why I find that fascinating, but I do. That Z is right there. Or for those of you who speak the other way, the Z, it's a... Gosh, what was the phrase that I said 11 years ago? The controversy of the aluminium zebras. That is what that is. Controversy of the aluminium zebras. Although, to be fair, aluminium is the true form / way of saying aluminum. Just here in America, we decided to spell it wrong, and it stuck because it was in a textbook. Fun little history fact there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm now starting to remind myself of the episode that I just saw recently with Roomba Squirrel of The West Wing. If you have not seen The West Wing with Martin Sheen, I would highly, highly, highly recommend it. It is fantastic. 110%. It actually kind of makes me not want to become president anymore. Not gonna lie, even though I feel like I probably would run the United States so much better than the way things are now. Not gonna, put my political stuff out there for everybody to know, but just gonna put that out there that I've contemplated running in the next election cycle, which technically would be this year, but I'm not running for the positions that are offered this year, aka the House and the Senate. Even though I am age eligible, I'm not going to do it. I want to strictly run for president and see what happens, which more than likely I probably will not get it because my mom always says that they'll probably eat me alive, which, again, watching The West Wing, I have a feeling that I may be eaten alive. For darn sure. Although, who knows? I have no idea. I'm sure in the campaign I would be fine, but then actually doing the job, I'd be like, all right, there's a lot of stuff to do and such little time to do it all in. And then you gotta, impress everybody and make sure everybody's happy, which I can totally do, but it's a lot of work, I feel. A lot more work than what I feel like I do now. So, I don't know. I'm sure somebody, if I do actually run in the future, somebody's going to find this live stream and be like, oh, PS2 Freak said this. He said that he wasn't able to do it. He said he wasn't fit for the job. And then they'll be like, that was when I was, like, contemplating it and realizing that I really didn't really want to do it. But now that I'm older and wiser, I know what the heck's going on. It is totally different. But then people would be like, oh, but PS2 Freak, you said this, blah, blah, blah. Now you're flippity floppity flip flopping. Politics are weird, man. Politics are weird. Don't understand. Quite frankly, I don't think anybody understands. I really don't think anybody in their right mind understands what politics really truly are. God dang it. Just gonna put that out there. As I say it in a southern accent for no apparent reason. I'm actually hoping that this episode we get to the cave. Because that would be nice. Because then, once I get to the cave, I can figure out a path to take to the one village. If I can remember where the village is. Because in all honesty, I actually kind of can't remember where it is. I know it's in this general direction. But I'm not 100% sure anymore where that village is. This is why I don't like it when Cursed Forge decides to update. And then they say, oh, we're going to get rid of all of your waypoints. Because we're going to force you to make a new account. And restart Minecraft all over again. Which is just quite annoying. Gotta get your jank together there, Forge. Gotta get it together. God dang it. I also, while we're talking about things that I don't really care for right now, I don't really care for the new layout of the live stream thing on YouTube. Like, I can't see whether or not somebody's actually watching this right now. I can only see the chat. Which I have no objection to only seeing the chat, but it also makes me feel like I have no idea if anybody's watching. Because there's no action in the chat right now. And I'm just like, well, is anybody watching? Is anybody listening to me ramble on about random stuff? And political things? Political aspirations of the PS2 Freak 11223? Would anybody wish to vote for me regardless of whether or not I felt like I was capable of becoming the president? I mean, post in the comments. I'm open to any and all interpretations and thoughts. I think, too, though, a lot of it is, like, you gotta find the best, like, strategic writer. And The West Wing has really made me think, like, okay, well, clearly a lot of this just, somebody writes it for the president. And then, they try and make the president look good. When in reality, if the president just, went up to the podium, doesn't matter who the president is, they'll probably just be like, well, this is what I think. Okay, bye. Okay, thanks, bye. But then you've got, writers who are just so well written that they'll write a speech for a president, and the president will give that speech, and it's like, whoa, this person sounds great. That's another thing that the West Wing has made me realize. Although I'm not exactly sure why Martin Sheen had 2 speechwriters, unless you need as many as you can get, because you just never know. If one speechwriter is down, then the other's got to pick up the one speechwriter's slack, I guess, or something to that effect. I have no earthly idea. We do have some lapis lazuli above us, though. Hello there, lapis. How's it going there, lapis? Love me some lapis. Lapis lazuli. Good lord. 4 blocks of that, and it gives us freaking a stack of 64 plus 10. It's crazy. That is just some craziness right there. That is indeed some bloody craziness. Alright, we're approaching the trial place that I think I want to do my first trial run at. Whenever that's going to be. I have no idea when that's going to be. Hopefully sometime in the future. Not 6 months later, you know. Let me just take 6 months before I finally get back into Minecraft again. And Ryan Trahan playing it. I don't think I could do what Ryan Trahan is doing right now with 20-minute Minecraft sessions per day. Like every single day. Like if he ever does another 50 states in 50 days thing again, or a penny challenge or whatever, like if he ever does another one of those, I have no idea how he's gonna do a Minecraft challenge. Like, again, let's say he does another penny series where he goes to, like, I don't know, Eastern Europe or something, or he goes to Asia. I have no idea, unless, like, somehow he goes to, like, Japan, or, you know, somewhere, where there's, like, internet. Like, I have no idea how he's going to do Minecraft. Then again, I mean, there are like, I think you can still, I don't know why I mined that block with that pickaxe. I feel like there are still ways you can do Minecraft offline. Like, I think that option is still a thing. I could be wrong, but then again, what do I know? I'm just a lowly PS2 freak. Just a lowly PS2 freak. Bum 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 bum. But yeah, I don't know how he would do it. Like, for real. I have no idea how he would do the Minecraft challenge if he was, like, in Europe again, or in the States again, like Canada, you know. I don't know how he would do it. He'd have to have, like, Minecraft offline, because or somehow mooch off of somebody's Wi-Fi, you know, in Japan or China or wherever he goes, you know. It doesn't matter. I feel like it would be tough. But I'm sure he can do it. I'm sure there's a way that I'm sure he'll find. Somehow he figured it out with all of his penny series. He found ways. He's really good like that, and I commend him on doing that. And I definitely commend him and Haley for doing the 50 states in 50 days thing. Like, that is just an extreme challenge in and of itself. And then you add the Wheel of Doom in there, and it's like you have another crazy element to the whole story. It's just miraculous, you know. And then to raise, like, the amount of money he did for St. Jude, I think is pretty fascinating. In fact, I personally gave like $25 to the cause as PS2 Freak, and then I gave some more as myself with my wife. And I wanted to do that because I'm like, this is a good challenge. Or challenge. I don't know why I said challenge. I'm thinking of challenges. This is a good cause to give money to. St. Jude is a good cause to give money to. And I think we should continue. We should all continue to give to that cause and make St. Jude even better by giving to it, constantly. So, yeah. I again commend Ryan for thinking about that. But I just wonder, if he's going to do another challenge, like, where is it going to be? What is it going to be? And how is he going to do Minecraft as he's doing this challenge? Which, come to think of it, I feel like this is the challenge that he's doing for this year, is trying to figure out how to play Minecraft every single day while also doing normal YouTube things. So it'd be really interesting to see what happens, like, at the end of this year. See if he can get, like, bajillions of chickens. I don't know how he's going to do it. I honestly, he's got to farm a ton of seeds, first of all. He's got the chicken farm going, but he's going to have to, really make a ton of farms, a ton of chicken farms, or like some kind of automatic chicken generator, because it's just going to take him a long time, I feel, and it's probably going to be more than a year before he actually, has a thing going with that. Do we want to go in this direction, or do we want to go in this direction? Because I feel like we want to go this way, but I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong, and I'm just wasting time. Well, you know what? Hang on. Jeez, we're not going to have any room in here if I keep mining the poop out of all the stone. Let me double check, because I feel like this is the way, but I could be wrong, because it could be that other path on the left there. And this way just could lead to somewhere where I don't even want to go. Let's see. Oh, here's the path. Okay, this, I think, is the cave straight ahead, if I can remember correctly. Actually, no, this is just a random dead end. Let's see. I think this is the way that we want to go. And I'm going to have my sword ready, because I see now 3 creepers. Oh yeah, we're going to be mining this little wall over here if we do go this way. And then we turn. And if I can remember correctly... Okay. I think this is the way. I think. I'm not 100% sure. But I think this is the way. And I want to say this is the way because I'm going to go straight here. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it's not the way, because look, this is like a dead end right here. So, I do remember this cave. I do remember almost dying in this cave. But I don't think... Wait, can I go up this... Oof. I was going to say, can I go up this waterfall here, but I don't think that's where we're supposed to go. Okay, yeah, no. I think this is just the cave. So I don't think we want to go this way. I'm pretty sure the village is nearby, but I don't think we want to go that way. Come to think of it. Yeah, I don't think we want to go that way. And we don't want to go to the right because that leads to a dead end. So we actually want to go the other side. See, where's... Okay, that leads to another trial. Oh, yeah, that's right. That leads to, like, that one section of the trial room. I remember now. I remember now. Okay, so this way we don't want to go. So we want to go that way, I do believe. Alright, so we made our way downtown. And now, random dark corner there for no reason. Although I could be wrong in this too, and I'm leading myself astray here, but... oh, brother. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's a cactus down there. I didn't even remember that cacti flower in this game. And that is a huge freaking mine shaft over there. Like, good lord. Watch that actually be where the end is, too. It's like, oh, we found the end. It's right there. No, I don't think that's where the end is. That's just a big mine shaft. This path keeps going this way. And then it opens up here? Interesting. I think I found... Oh, what is over here? Oh, good lord. What is over here? Is this just a... Oh, this leads to, like, a random cave. Okay. So that's just a random dead end there. And this... Does this lead... Where does this lead? Oh, I think I remember this area here. Doesn't this lead to the cave? No, this is just a random hole in the ground. But I think this way... Wait a minute. No, that's a bunch of glow squid. I was getting excited there for a second. I was like, ooh, hello. Random dark pingus. Num 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 num. Good lord, this is like super long hallway. Okay, then we turn over here. Then we turn this way. Where does this lead? Good lord. How far away is this freaking village? Like, I don't remember going this far. Good lord. Oh, and then it dead ends right there. Well, that's just grand. Is that it? Did I just stop right here? Yeah, I just freaking stopped right here. Okay, well... You know, I think what I'm going to do, if we want to get the villagers from this village that supposedly is over here, if we want to get them to the base, I may just put a thing here. And if I explore and try to find that other village, then we'll go ahead and go this way. And I think, yeah, this is where I came in here and got the amethyst and all that, which Wolf was talking about something about amethyst something or other for allays. So if we needed more amethyst stuff, I guess we could go there. But, yeah, that's quite interesting to me. Because I thought that there was a cave, and it led up to where the village was, unless that big cave that we were in is where the cave was that I'm thinking of. In which case, I have no idea how we're going to get up to it unless we just build like step upon step upon step, which we could do. But I'm going to keep that waypoint there because I'm convinced that that waypoint is close to where the other village is. And I'm not going to... You know what? Yeah, I'm going to do the executive decision again to not dig anymore until we figure out like where that other village is. So for now, if we want to explore this area again, what I'll do is I will only explore like the mine shafts and stuff and get some wood, get some other materials, all that sort of stuff, and go from there. Because, I mean, it took us a long time to literally mine this whole entire path, so, like this whole section over here. So, I don't know. I'm going to leave it there. Our inventory is full anyway, and I think we should probably make another iron chest plate and potentially another iron sword, but I don't think we need to. So I think we have enough with the sword. Definitely need to make a new shield. And yeah, we just kind of go from there. So I think we'll go ahead and drop all the materials off, and then I think we'll start constructing the new base again. If not making a bridge from the new base over to where the first village is, and then see if we can get the villagers to come to the new base. And then we'll go from there, and we'll come back to this section here. So there's a lot to do. There's certainly a lot to do in this level, especially if we want to get like mending things and all sorts of neat little things on our swords and shields and stuff. So this world is not going to be complete. Like it's not complete at all. Like by far there are a lot of things to do, a lot of goals that I want to do in this level. So we're far from over with this level, but same thing can be said for the world that I'm working on right now, outside of the stream. Like there are a lot of things with that I want to do. In fact, I don't even know if I want to. I don't know if I want to do that after this, because I may end the stream and work on that. I don't know. Depends on how I feel in the next, like, 10 to 30 minutes. But good lord, is it like a long trek back. It is such a long trek back. I mean, 2,000 meters is like pretty much a whole entire half a day cycle. So we're almost at like midnight technically in the game world. We've been playing this for almost a year in the game world, which is weird to me that we've been playing this for almost a year. You know, I think what we'll do is work on this section here, because we need to make this look better, especially if we're going to keep going down. And I kind of want to make like stairs and stuff, like legit stairs, Stupid drowned. As long as he doesn't have a freaking trident, I think we'll be fine. Because see, I made this path up here specifically so that I don't have to deal with the mob party that is down below. And so I can quickly evade all that stuff down there. It's kind of the lazy way out, though, because I feel like if I just put lights down there, I could, you know, light that whole entire area up and no critter is going to murder me for no reason. Oh, I'm like, why can't I move? Random lightning rod in my way. But, yeah. Alright. So we're back here. This allay somehow broke free, I feel. Because this guy's just... Or did he? Actually, wait. Stop turning! I feel like you're looking... Oh, no, there's a rope there. Never mind. He's just stuck in the freaking floor. Okay, let's go ahead and put all of the stone back in the places that technically it probably doesn't belong, but it's going to go in there anyway because I said so. We do have a lot of andesite there, or granite, I mean. Gravel we can throw in there, why not? Dirt blocks, though. Where do they go? Where do I want to put them? Not in there. In there. There we go. Getting some more clay blocks. Bada bing, bada boom. And we have a full stack of 64 clay blocks, which is quite interesting to me. Wowee. Oh boy. Well, now we have 5 bones, which is actually good, because I need as many bones as I can get. Because if I don't get a ton of bones, and I see wolves, I'm going to be sad, because I want wolfies. I do have some iron horse armor, which... Don't I have horses? I'm pretty sure I have horses. I don't know why I'm, like, doubting myself. Yeah, see, there's a horse there. The llamas are somehow different for some reason. I could have sworn that there were... Didn't I put... I don't know what I'm thinking. I don't know what I'm thinking anymore. Look at all these crazy critters in here. There's a bird. These cows and... See, this is what I mean. Like, all of my critters are just so disorganized. And I have this nice, lush area here for, you know, critters to wander around in. And I just gotta put them penned up in freaking cages here for no reason. Random chicken over there. No idea why that's there. Anywho. I apparently have 1 horse. I thought I had 2, but I guess he's my trusty steed. So I don't want to lose him. What was I going to do? I was going to do something, and I forgot what it was. What was it that I was going to do? Yeah. I could enchant something. Let's see, what do I want to enchant? That has protection 3. Protection 4, Depth Strider, Unbreaking 3, Protection 3, Unbreaking 3. Can I re-enchant? Or, like, add enchantments? I know that's probably a dumb question that I'm asking. Efficiency 3, Sweeping Edge, yada yada yada. Fortune 2, Efficiency 4. That golden sword has mending on it. I don't know how I feel about that. I would not want to take that to the nether. That's for darn sure. Pingus, pingus, pingus. I don't know, man. I don't know. All that random enchantment on leather. Freaking leather things. No, that's not going to let me do it. Okay. Okay. So that answers that question. Lettuce, tomatoes, mushrooms, then. You know what? Since I have kind of a blah chest plate, we'll put that in there, and then I'm going to make a new one with all of my beautiful iron ingots. And I want to enchant my chest plate. Because why the Pingus not? Do I need to... Oh, I need to make a shield. How do I make a shield again? I need planks. Okay. I should have some planks here. Here we go. Grab you. Bam, 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 bam. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Bam. Bam. Oop. Nope. You go there. You go there. There we go. I'm pretty sure... Can we enchant... We can enchant a shield, right? Shields can be enchanted, right? I feel like they can. Well, let's enchant this first. Bam. Thorns 2. I don't know if I really want thorns per se. So... Oh, you can't enchant shields. Thorns 2, protection 2. I'm gonna go for protection 2. I'm sorry. Yeah, we'll just have a protection 2 thing. And then which one of these has least... You know what? Why not? Ooh, Depth Strider, Unbreaking 1. Protection 2, Depth Strider 2. Not bad. I guess. I don't know. You know what? I'm feeling lucky. Squirrel it. Even though I'm at level 26 right now. Unbreaking 2. Oh, that would have been nice. Protection 3. Unbreaking 2. Okay. That's, not the best. Ooh, Aqua Infinity. Or Affinity. Projectile Protection. Projectile Protection 2. Well, I got a lot of protection. So that's, I guess, good. Not the greatest. Not something that I was really hoping for. But you know what? It's fine. It is okay. It will be fine. It will be fine. I have a new shield. I was going to say I need to make a new shield, but I have a shield. Put string in there. What else can I put in there? So what am I thinking about doing? What am I thinking about doing? I don't know what I'm thinking about doing. Actually no. I know what I wanna do. I'm gonna put you in here because quite frankly, I don't number one, I don't want to lose that thing. And number 2, we will be going into, I think, the caves. Is there an iron? Do I not have another iron sword anywhere? I don't think I do. No. Okay. Or was I going to go... No. You know what? I think I may... I don't know what I may do. I'm going to keep that in there for now. Because I'm trying to think of what I want to do, to be honest. And I think I want to... Wait. Okay, there are shovels there. There's no... Okay. I think what I want to do is I want to construct more structures. And I think I'm going to grab more polished granite and regular granite and polished diorite and polished andesite. And I'm going to see if I can build some good stuff. I think that's everything I want from that chest. That's all wood. Not worried about that. Here we go. Polished andesite. Probably don't really necessarily want tough, because I think I want tough for this building, but regardless, granite. Oops. Don't really want cobblestone necessarily. Although, I did say I wanted to redo the outer thing of the thing, so... I don't know, but I think that is... Is that everything? Maybe. Maybe that's everything. Let me see. I'm gonna make some more stuff. There we go. Polished granite. More polished granite. Is that really the hull that we got from this this live stream? Is that seriously the hull? Ah, here we go. Yeah, I figured there was more. I was like, I know I have more stone. I know I made or found more stone, mined up more stone. So that I can, you know, get some nice stone going. Right, well, there's andesite. We'll just put that in there. Alright, I think I have enough. And there is a lot in, or a decent amount in the whatchamadoodle, the boat. Wow, the sugarcane has already grown again to its full potential. That's quite funny. So freaking Endermen and their freaking placing of stupid blocks for no apparent reason. You know, I really should bring a bed over here if I'm gonna construct stuff so that I don't have to worry about, like, random mobs and such. And I don't have to worry about the time. And I know I have an extra bed in one of my chests. But then again, I feel like that bed I want to use for a villager. But then again, I am going to the new house where the villagers are going to live anyway, so... Pingus? I have no idea. I have no bloody idea. I just don't want any freaking drown to shoot me. So I swear to goodness, freaking drown decided to shoot me for no reason. Just gonna be very upset. Upset freak 11223. Look at our nice house over here. It's gonna be super nice. At least I hope it will be. Hello, new home. New place of newness that is new. Alright, so I think this is what? Andesite that we're doing here. Although I think that's the outline. So maybe diorite is what we're looking for. And quite frankly, I'm not exactly sure what it is I'm going for here. I know people have said it looks like a prison, which it's not. Like, I'm not making it look like a prison. I do, you know, now I think about it, I do kind of want to put rugs down. Because there's going to be a dirt floor there. And I don't think that's really a way to live, is living on a dirt floor. I don't want to mess the way the aesthetic is, because look, you've got this door going in here. You got this, like, dirt floor going on here, but again, I think I want to put rugs all along it. So are we doing... What exactly is it that we're doing with the little windows there? You know what, we're just going to fill that in, because we can. Because we can. Because I can. Yes, I can. If If you know that song, post in the comments below, because I have been trying to figure out that song for a very long time. Not gonna lie, folks. Not going to lie. There's a part of me that doesn't want to make Windows 2 and just wants to make this whole section like dark. Which I don't think that would make any sense, but then again, what do I know? What do I know? I know that this is probably gonna be dumb, but I don't care. Sniff, sniff. Blah, blah. Boop, boop. Let's see. I bet you. Bam, bam, bam. I think we got it. I think it's gonna look it's gonna look interesting. That's for sure. It's going to look interesting. Where's the sun? The sun is over there doing its thing. And we may have to go back to sleep. But you know what? That's fine, because I think, you know what, let's go ahead and head back. And let's head back right into the sunset. Look at that, 2,000 meters away from the new house is the dead end. I mean, that's crazy. That's just insane. I don't even know how we're gonna get I don't know how we're gonna get any of the villagers that are supposedly over that way to the new house. No idea. Somehow we are, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. We shall see. Faux show. I do miss doing this level. It's been a long time. It's been 6 months. I apologize for that. I really do. This has been really fun. I want to explore again too. I want to go to the places that I was at, like in previous streams, like last year around this time. You know, we were exploring a lot of areas and trying to figure out, you know, what was out there and what I could take back with me and all that sort of stuff. And I found a lot of good stuff. I found a couple of wolves. I found, you know, just a lot of good things. And unfortunately with Forge updating, you know, had to freaking not experience that anymore and just not have... What? Did it Okay, I thought there was a zombie coming after me for a second there, but it was a freaking leaf falling. Did the Enderman literally just steal the block from like right here and just put it over there? I don't understand Endermen sometimes. They're strange creatures. Strange and weird creatures. Alright, I'm gonna bring a bed because I don't feel like, you know, I don't feel like constantly swimming over there and rowing back and forth and wasting time. I don't feel like doing that. So, yeah, the Wandering Trader went poof. I have no idea what happened to him or his llama, but clearly I don't see any rope whatsoever, which sucks because, quite frankly, I would like to have a lot of rope, because if villagers don't comply with me taking them to the compound over here, or if a wolf or some other critter that I want at this compound doesn't comply either, I can just take a rope and drag the critter over to here and we go from there. You know, there's another thing that I learned too from Ryan Trahan's stream today, or his 20-minute video, I should say. Apparently, iron golems, when you have them spawn in your area with a bunch of villagers around, they organize your chests for you, which I have never experienced that. But then again, maybe I just didn't look extremely closely at the chests that I had in that one level that I played. I think it was I know there was a level towards the end of 2024 and at the beginning of 2025 that I was working on. And then I quit that one because I just didn't really have interest in it. And now I'm like being extremely serious with this level because I really want to see if I can beat Minecraft on my own instead of with, Hellish Monkey and TC. Because again, like I really want to beat Minecraft on my own. I want to be able to say that, hey, like, I did this, All right, I'm going to place the bed right here. And since the bed is there, I'm just going to go there, like, once I'm done constructing all this. In fact, I should probably go back here, because I need some more diorite. I need a ton more diorite, in fact. Because I got to get that whole section over there. And then after... It's not really what I wanted to do, but okay, game. I mean, I guess that's kind of how I get the diorite. So I sit in the boat. Somehow, too, we're going to need to potentially make stairs or something to get up to the second floor, because I do want to make a second floor to this. And then once I make a second floor, probably have like a roof access type thing, and then go from there. It also means we got to shovel a ton of sand, because we got to make some windows. Because I don't want to have all these things open here, even though it does look pretty cool as an open concept. I don't want to have them open. Because you just never know. I mean, a creeper could crawl in, a skeleton could crawl in. The worst thing that could happen would be a zombie crawling in, or a baby zombie crawling in, and then all of a sudden, I'm going to have zombie villagers everywhere, which isn't the end of the world, because we could turn a zombie villager back into a villager and get some good deals from that. But I don't have apples, and I know you need apples to, make that happen. So, yeah. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Wasted a little bit of durability there, but that's okay. Because that is how Minecraft rolls. I'll just do it straight across here. Why not? Why the heck not? Why the heck not? I don't know why, but I'm suddenly getting the urge to talk about Stranger Things. And I just want to say that Stranger Things has been a part of my life since probably, I want to say 2016, if not 2017, because my cousins introduced the show to me. And I didn't have Netflix at the time, so I couldn't really watch it except for with my cousins. And I told some people about it. Like, I really wanted to see it, and I never ended up watching it. And then I saw that the DVDs were sold at Target, and so I was like, well, I'll just buy the DVDs at Target. And then all of a sudden I stopped seeing the DVDs at Target. So I was like, well, this is just sad, But then I got Netflix, and Roomba Squirrel and I binge watched it. And then we watched the final season, both part 1 and part 2. And let me tell you, folks, I do agree that it was truly a satisfying ending. It was a darn good show. I loved every second of it. And I'm going to miss it. I'm truly going to miss it. And I really want to find, like, DVDs and stuff for it so that I can, you know, watch it whenever I want to again, even if I lose Netflix. Because it's such a good show. It is such a impactful show. And if you haven't watched it at all, like, you really should watch it. Like, 110% would recommend. Okay. So now that we've gotten pretty much the skeleton part of it done, I kind of want to make a centerpiece, and I want that to be the staircase, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do it. Because I could make it like a diorite thing, but I feel like I don't want to do that. You know what, let's just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20. Alright, let's put stuff like that there. And we're going to do this. We're going to make some kind of a contraption going this way. And it's going to be a 2 staircase wide thing. Because why not? You know? And I'm not sure how tall we want to make it. I guess we want to make it because I want to keep conformity. Maybe we'll make it a block above the, what is it, diorite or andesite. I don't know why I keep getting that mixed up there, but I do. So we're gonna see if I can do that here. Of course, this is gonna be tricky. Am I even with that? Do I need to go one? Oh my gosh! I think we're 1 block away. Let's do one more block here. Okay. I think we're good now. Yep, I think we are good. So if we made this go that way, right? Let's theoretically see if I can do this here. Aha! I was correct. Okay. So I don't know what the outline's going to be here. I don't want to put a block here and it be wrong, you know? So what I'm going to do, because this doesn't necessarily have to be diorite, but I'm just going to make a thing. There we go. All right, so this is going to be the main staircase right here. And I think what I want to do, maybe we want the walls to be granite. I'm thinking we want the walls to be granite, and I'm thinking we want to, once we go to sleep here, we want to kind of, I don't know, make the outlines for the walls of the rooms. I do have calcite here, and tuff, which I forget exactly what I was going to do with that. Maybe that was going to be like the outline or something for the second floor. I can't exactly remember. But regardless, I do want to get the outlines going for rooms. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and make the rooms out of granite. So I'll go ahead and do 1, 2. We'll make kind of a room here. Maybe something like that. Oops. Don't want to do that. This will be one room here, which I guess is kind of awkward, but not really. I don't know. It's got kind of a weird... Actually, you know what? Let me put a block there. And I think that's the center block there. And that's going to make my pickaxe go away. Alright, so we got a room here, which is cool. I think that's great. Oh, I was going to make the floor tough. That's what I was going to do. But that would take me forever, I think. So I'm not going to do that. All right, let's just be kind of sporadic here. I don't know. 8, 9, 10. I'll make a double thing here. What did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we'll just kind of go this way with it. Something like that. This could be like... I don't know what this room could be. It's kind of a spacious room, I feel. Really nothing to it, I guess. Maybe this could be... I don't know. I don't know what that could be. It's a random room over here, just because. Maybe this will be like a hallway kind of thing. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whatever. We'll make this a room over here. This is kind of a big room. Maybe this could be like the library over here or something. I don't know. Although it is going to block up that window. So... which is fine. I have no issue if something blocks up a window or something blocks up something else, or, you know. I don't think it really matters to me. Maybe we'll make this like a little closet area here. I don't know what goes on in here, but something goes on in there. That is for sure. Don't know if I want to know what. Something's going to go on in there. Something going on in here. 1, 2, 3. We'll just do a 1, 2, 3. Because why not? This is probably not going to look even. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So this is like another room here. Random closet area there. I guess this is probably like a little hallway area here. I don't know what could potentially go on in there, but or in that hallway, but regardless, it is there. I think what we need to do is like make an open space over here. So something kind of like a welcoming space right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bam. Something opening, something welcoming, you know. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Or maybe, I don't know. I kind of want, I want something opening here, like something like a welcoming kind of room that like leads to the stairs here, but then also leads to like the hallways and other rooms. Now, unfortunately, that means we're gonna have to get rid of some torches there, which is perfectly fine. It looks like the day is about to end here. Use my other... What in the world just happened there? I don't know. Or do I want to... Hang on. I'm going to move these. Move that down. We'll have like a double door leading over there. Maybe we'll do the same over here. I think that's what we'll do. Kind of block this section off over here, you know? And then make it so that there's another double door over here. So double door there, and then bam. So there we go. So we got like kind of a welcoming room going on over here. You know, it's very welcoming, and then it leads you up this way, up the staircase, going up to the second floor. And you've got, I guess, kind of a random hallway going on over here, but then again, you've got this entrance over here too. So that could be interesting. Do I want a welcoming thing over on this side? I don't know if I do. I don't know if I do per se. But you know what? Maybe I do. I don't know. Because you could have like a double door thing here. And then double door there. And then it just kind of goes this way. Oop. Move that torch out of the way. Yeah, there we go. So you come in this way, right? You come in the back entrance, and it's like, okay, well, this is kind of a narrow section here. But then you go out this way, and boom. There's a bunch of stuff going on over here. And then boom, there's a bunch of stuff going on over here. So you got like a door going on here. Yeah, that works. I like that idea. Boom. Boom, boom, shake, shake the room. So like, let's say... I mean, that looks a little strange. But, oops. Well, we're gonna have a thing there anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. So like, you come over here... kind of, again, kind of a narrow hallway. You come over here. You got this greeting room here. Yeah, I think this could work. I think what we got going on here is is definitely something that's interesting, that's for sure. In fact, you know what? I'm going to do this. Because I feel like this... Oh, but that's going to block that off. Nuts. Well, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. We can do this. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Lettuce, tomatoes, and mushrooms do that. There we go. There we go. So now you got like a little thing going on here. And then you just bam, 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 bam. So there's a door going that way, which leads into this very interesting little section over here. Which I think is, I guess, where like villagers can commiserate and communicate with things. Same thing over here, although yeah, there's just going to be, I guess, little spaces or something. Like, I don't know, this could probably be the kitchen or something over here. I don't know. I have no idea. It is getting dark, though. Probably at some point want to go back into the bed. Okay. Now I got to figure out what we want over here. Because I'm not 100% sure what we want. Although, again, we may have to do that later here. But I'm liking it. Kind of liking it thus far. Like, this half of the building is starting to get interesting and, you know, constructed up. I think eventually we're going to have to build or get a lot more granite. That's for darn sure. But eventually we'll get there. You will certainly get there. The other problem is going to be I do want to have like a sandy area for those turtles, because I kind of want to reproduce the turtles. And I know they like the sandy areas. Oops. Do I want to keep that? Do I want to keep that? I don't know. Maybe I do. Maybe I do want to keep that. Bam, 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 bam. I mean, that's somewhat even with this door, but again, I wasn't really going for what was even. I don't know what we're going to make this a room of. But then again, I feel like this could be a room here too. We're going to paint some happy little trees. Yeah, this is going to be probably like another villager's room or something. Not quite sure. You know, in a way, see, there's a part of me that kind of want. You know what? Actually, I think. Do I want the animals inside or do I want them out? Because technically I did build or add more space outside so that I could have animals out here. But then again, this whole section here is going to be walled in. And I don't want to have a huge or a small path. But then again, too, I think the animals are going to be here. Or no, this is where the garden's going to be. Then we have a path going on over here. And then I don't think there's anything on the other side. The other side might be... It might be where I put the... I don't know. I was going to say I might put a fishing dock over there, but I think I may do that over here. Or at least put like some kind of a dock going this way. A dock going that way. And I've already got like a path. Actually, I'm going to make a bridge that way. That's what I was going to do. Since I've got kind of a bridge going on here, I'll have two bridges going on. And then I'll have like a dock that way and a dock that way. I think that's what we're going to do. And then we'll put the farm over there. And I think we will keep... I was going to say we'll keep the animals over here. But the problem's going to be... maybe the... I was going to say maybe the animals could be upstairs. But then... you know what? Lettuce, tomatoes, mushrooms. Make this whole section the farming area. Or, well, where the animals are going to be. I think this whole section should be where the animals are going to be. So we could make little pens over here. And what we'll do, because the villagers will live over here, and then they'll live upstairs. But then we just kind of take the animals over here, and then they have free roam, because I'm probably going to make all this grass. If I can find a plain Jane grass block, and then we'll go from there. You know what? I think... Do we want to make... You know what? Let's make some... Oh, wait. I can't make stairs doing that. Never mind. Alright, so that half of the building is going to be the animal section. This half is going to be where the villagers reside. So lettuce, tomatoes, mushrooms. I guess go ahead and build the walls. And I'm trying to figure out how high do I want the walls, because I guess probably to where the andesite section is. Maybe. Not quite sure. But we're going to do this. And I'm going to see how things look. If things look good, then excellent. If they look terrible, then cool. I'll know for next time not to do this type of design. But yeah. Alright, we're almost done with this wall. And what are we thinking here? You know what? I think it looks pretty good. I think we will make the first floor have granite walls. I can live with this. I like this plan. And yeah. It is totally going to work. I think this is great. This is gonna be great, folks. This is gonna be really great. We're gonna build a fantastic tower, and it's gonna be freaking awesome. I can't wait until it's complete. Although now you think about it, this is gonna be an interesting design here, because we're not filling up this section here. Like, we're not filling up this section. So I don't know what... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna... Actually, you know what? Maybe we should... I'm not gonna worry about it. Not gonna worry about it. Nope, nope, nope. I'm not going to worry about it. That is for sure. Bippity-boppity-boo. Bam. Well, that actually looks pretty decent. I feel like that's not too shabby at all. And I guess it's probably going to only be this section that I go that high with the granite, because I feel like I am not 100% sure what I'm going to do with the rest of the wall. But I do like what I'm seeing here. So, sweet. Yeah, this is going to be kind of a narrow hallway, because it is the back. This is the back of the house, but this is going to be this is going to be that part of the house. The animal section. Hopefully I do a better job at organizing the animals, because with the last house it was kind of a smorgasbord with organization there. And I don't want to squeeze in the animals like I did over there. Which again is part of the reason why I'm rebuilding the compound, because I'm like, I had a nice little section there for the animals to free roam, but people were saying that I got to put them in pens, so it's like, all right, I'll put them in pens, I guess. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Bip-a-dip-a-dip-a-doo. Oh man, I can't wait till this whole building's done and I can put villagers in here and, you know, get it all nice and spruced up and everything. Nice and cleaned up. It's looking pretty cool though. I'm liking this. I'm definitely liking it for sure. So we shall see how things go. How many? Oh, I don't have any more. I don't have any more granite. I'm going to have to find a lot of granite at some point. Maybe if I go into those mines or something, I'll find some granite. Or if I redo the stairs at the beginning of the hill, I'll probably find some more granite. Doop-a-doop-a-doo, doop-a-doop-a-doo. Yeah, I am super stoked for this. It's gonna be so cool. Hopefully I can find some like war banners and such from the pillagers. I mean, I don't want the pillagers to come here, but maybe that's the thing. I gotta probably put like a section on the roof to where I can easily snipe them, so that they're not, like, I don't have to worry about getting invaded or anything like that. Or like none of my villagers are, god dang it. None of the villagers are squirreled if we get invaded. Well, that is the extent of the granite there. And I am satisfied for the most part with that. Yeah, this whole section I think is going to be the animal section. And I'm just going to, you know, like I'm going to have the horse in here. It's going to be like a free roam. And then we'll probably decorate it up again, like what we had in the previous thing. The next question becomes, what do I want, I guess, for a ceiling or something? Maybe we could do polished andesite. I'm not quite sure. I don't know how that would go well with what I'm going for here. Or maybe we can go back and get that deep slate and probably make that as a ceiling. I think that would actually be a good idea. But for now, what I'm going to do... Oh, there's more freaking granite in here. What the heck? And then there's tuff, which could potentially be a ceiling thing. I thought I didn't have any more granite, though. I was going to put the rest of my stuff and just put it in the chest there and just head back to home number 1. But now that I have found more granite, I'm going to keep on building these rooms. I know I shouldn't be blocking that window, but it is what it is, my friends. It is what it is. But yeah, I should know, once I build the stairs to like the second floor, I should know what I'm going to put for like the top layer there. Because in all honesty, right now I don't know. Not 100% sure what I want. But for now, we're just going to keep on building here. And yeah. This is super exciting. Finally making progress on this thing. Again, though, I am a little scared and concerned about the floor on this part, or at least half of it. And I'm only concerned about it because I feel like it's not gonna look right. Like once I'm finished building the walls and stuff for the rooms. But I think if I get a lot of carpet in here, it should look a little bit better, a little bit more presentable. I just either need to figure out how to make carpet, or I need to invade a pillager place, which I know there are pillager places in this level. It's not like I couldn't take them all on, because I can. I have the technology. Yeah, this is going to be a weird room right here. I don't know what is going to go on in here, but it's going to be a strange room. See, we come over here, and then it's like, ooh, what's going on in here? Oh, okay. Just a random closet there, I guess. Random closet to put clothing in. And get clothed, I guess. I don't know if any villager is going to use it. I don't think they will. Maybe it could be the Iron Golem room or something. I don't know. Or where they just put their cat or something. Let's just randomly put a cat inside of a random little closet in the building for no reason. It's actually a terrible idea. Would not recommend it. Beep, 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 beep. Boop, boop. Reload my granite. And boom. There's that. Wow. Things are actually starting to look pretty good. Look at this. We've got a big wide open area here that the villagers can mingle around. You got this little section over here. I think this will probably be the library. This can be probably where they all sleep or something. And then, I don't know, random workstations over here. Again, the mingling room. And then, I don't know. Whatever they want to do. Doesn't matter to me. This is their open compound. That is 2 stories. And it's 2 stories because why the heck not? You know? Why the heck not? Beep, beep, beep. Boop, boop, boop. Bap, bap, bap. Again, I keep saying this, but I'm like truly excited for how all this is going to turn out and how like everything's going to look completed. Because, I mean, I've been working on this for a bit. Technically like 337 Minecraft days. And a lot of those days were spent mining. So, oops. So all of this is essentially fruit of my mining labor here. And yeah. There's like a little closet over here too. Just a tiny little section. Same thing with over here. I guess these 2 could be like sleeping quarters or something. If none of the villagers want to mingle about in here. But this, again, is kind of like a meeting space in here. And then we can have the library there. And yeah. Then this is the open area, the welcoming area, like I've said before. And then all the animals are going to be over here. We've got this little section over here yet. I think, let's see, how high does this thing go? I think we want to go up to here. Bum, 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 bum. Go there. Do we have any more granite? We do. Glad for that. And we are almost done. Bam. And there we have it, folks. The pretty much completed area. This little section over here is going to be the animal person's area. Then we've got this little section here. Again, the welcoming area. I'm going to sleep in the bed again. And now I think... I'm trying to think if... What else? I think we need to bring the cobblestone over. Because we've got this wall going on over here. And like I said, we want to make a couple of paths. Okay. Yeah, so that's... Yeah, I think it's time that we go ahead and grab the cobblestone. Although, I think I'm going to fill in this little section here. Yeah, I'll go ahead and fill this section in here. This is filled in. And then, actually, you know what? To kind of beautify it, we'll do that. Even though that makes really no sense. There we go. I don't know. I don't know, folks. I just don't know. Okay. Bap, bap, bap. Bap, bap, bap. Bap, bap. Bap, bap, bap. And bap. Oop. Bap, bap, bap. There we go. Let's see. So it kind of looks like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's... Yeah. I like that. I like that design. Like that a lot. Okay. Although, there's a part of me that wants to put like a thing right here. But I'm keeping it like that because I don't want to have a hard time trying to bring the animals in this way. And I know, like, having one thing instead of two things open is kind of annoying. So, there we go. There we have it, folks. The walls are pretty much up. And I'm thinking that we need to grab some more... we need to grab a lot of things. Let's just put it that way. But I'm going to put these back in here. And we're going to sail back home. And I'm going to see if I have more cobblestone. And see if we can make like some kind of a wall type thing. I know I have plenty of cobblestone. I'm not saying that I don't, but I do feel like I want to, grab it and bring it with me and potentially make some some more improvements. I also need to make some stairs, I do believe. Not exactly sure out of what, but I'm probably going to do it out of either the diorite or the andesite. I'm thinking the andesite. And then once that happens, we can work on getting the second floor done. If not, work on something else. Which, again, may make me go back to the lush caves, kind of explore that realm. Or, who knows? I have no idea. I am getting a little sleepy, though, so this stream may end very soon. I really don't want to leave, per se, this section over here. I mean, I've got, like, a lot of nice trees. I got not a lot of nice plants and stuff. In fact, I think what I'm gonna do. Oh, I should have put that in the whatchamacallit there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dig up my farm here because I think it is time to go ahead and farm. Did that melon just magically appear right after I freaking got rid of it? That's insane, dude. Alright, so those are going to hopefully grow. Get some beetroots going on here. Blop, blop, blop. Now, I may not put these seeds in the whatchamacallit compound, because I may bring the seeds with me to the new place, because I do kind of want to get that farm going so that I don't have to worry about not having a farm just yet. But my goodness, look at all this wheat. We're going to have so much wheat over here. We're going to be able to not only make bread, but make a lot of cows very happy, which is a good thing. We want to make the cows happy because we want a lot of cows. And I can't say any more after that because I can't think of anything else to say after that except for moo. Hashtag moo. Alright, so let's keep going with the wheat over here. Look at all this wheat. So much luscious wheat. I don't know if Ryan Trahan's going to watch this. Probably not, but look at my example here. Seriously though, like, somebody clip this and send this to Ryan, because Hellish Monkey told me about this farm, and this is just a fantastic way of doing a farm, I think. Just having the one block there and just kind of going out like 3 by 3 and so on and so forth. So you have, actually, how big is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's a 7 by 7 with a water thing in the middle. And if you can get that, then you'll have plenty of crops, or plenty of whatchamacallit, plenty of thing to grow crops. Oh, who did that? Who the freak squirreled that part up there? I'm actually kind of annoyed now. How the heck did that happen? I bet you an Enderman just like teleported there and just was like, and freaking was like blah. Now I've got to get my freaking hoe. I don't even know where my hoe is. Where my hoe at? It's definitely not in there. Oh wait, It's over here. Hello, ho. Hopefully you're enough. You should be. Bada bing, bada boom. For a second there, I thought there was like a glitch. And it made like a random section not render in, but yeah, I don't know. Alright, so this was carrots. So we want to put carrots here. It's always a lovely time when like zombies drop carrots, because then you can immediately have a carrot farm, and then at some point or other you can have a golden carrot, which I forget exactly the benefits of, but regardless, I know golden carrots are good, and you should totally have them. And this is for Ryan Trahan, if he ever watches my videos, which I doubt he will. I mean, I'd be extremely surprised if, like, some famous YouTuber watched my stuff and was like, oh yeah, PS2 Freak, you're doing it right, yada yada yada. Although, I hope the game developer of the one game that the game developer gave me a code for, I hope he watched my stream the other day of his game, because it was pretty fun. It was pretty fun to do. It was a really fun game to do, and I would highly recommend that you go check that stream out, and you get the game when it releases on, I think it is the 25th of January. I said in the stream the 28th, but I was incorrect in my assumption of the date. So it's actually the 25th of January and not the 28th. So I do apologize for that, for saying the wrong date. But yeah, no, 25th. Definitely check it out. Not exactly sure what the price is going to be that he's going to charge, but that's neither here nor there either, because quite frankly it is a fun game. I can't wait to stream it with Hellish Monkey, Medic, and Buffet at some point. I think TC, I haven't heard anything from TC about the game, about wanting to try the game out, but in all honesty, I hope that TC does want to, and I hope that the game developer can allow me to have more game codes so that I can give the game codes to TC, as well as because I'm allowed to give out 2 as far as I know, and then I just need like 1 or 2 more. So these are going to go in this chest because I've declared it so. I'm probably not going to take... Actually, you know what? I'm going to remove that and probably put potatoes in there. Actually, I'm not even going to use or bring wheat, because technically that's what the seeds are for. And I'm actually, you know what? Not going to bring that either, because that's what the beetroot seeds are for. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm going to put that back in there, because I can. The rest of the stuff, like the wheat seeds here, I'm going to put in the composter. Get some bone meal from it. And we will go from there. Blah 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 blah. There we go with the bone meal. There's some more bone meal. So we got 2 bone meals, which is great. And then, yeah, we're gonna move. I'm hoping to move all these animals over there, as well as all these wolves, which hopefully that shouldn't be a problem. I have no idea how I'm going to transport any of these things, these items. Oops. I don't know why I I don't know why I put the bread in there. That was silly of me. And we'll put the bone meal in there. Torches can go over there. You can go there. Actually, we'll do that. Torches can go there. You can go there. Actually, that can go there. And we'll put the hoe back. And I think... yeah. I think that's pretty much it. Although... gosh, I'm trying to think. I have so many options right now. I have no idea exactly what I want to do, except maybe make some stairs. But then again, I don't know. I am kind of getting tired, to be brutally honest. So I think what I'll do so I'll go ahead. Oh, yeah, and somehow we got to take these berries with us, too, because that way, like, the mobs and stuff, if they do decide to try and run into us or something, they will just run into those berries and get pricked. And then when they get pricked, they will take damage. And when they take damage, they will lose their life. And I will say, ha-ha, victory is mine. Alright, so we want to... I don't know why I didn't make this like a 3 by whatever. Instead made it the way that I made it, I guess, which... yeah, here's this platform. I think I was going to make like another room up there or something, and then I just decided against it. You know what? Let us, tomatoes, mushrooms, go ahead and dig this part up. And then we can add the third layer later. But for now, and this is probably, actually, you know what? Hang on. I'll put that right there. So that way, I can still get up there if I wanted to. And then I can take down... I guess this little section here, maybe? Yeah, it would have to be this little section here. So we're going to go sideways a little bit here. Which is fine, I guess. There we go. And get rid of all of that. I guess we'll get rid of some of this gravel here too. And make this section nice and big here. Oops, I don't know why I'm beating that with a regular whatchamadoodle. Let's see. I think we want... do we want it? No, we want a 3x3, don't we? Do we want a 3x3? Having a brain fart here as to what we want. I'm gonna make a... actually, yeah, we do want a 3x3. What am I talking about? Right, Torch, you're coming with me. I'm gonna make a 3x3 here, or 3x whatever. And then boop, boop, boop. We're going to make it so that there's enough space here so that we're not hitting our heads when we go down. Because A, that would hurt, and B, that would be bad mojo. We'll put a torch there. Torch there. And yeah. We're going to have such a well-oiled machine here, I feel. At least I hope. I hope to have a big, well-oiled machine. You know what? Going back to Wolf's point of wanting to play this world, if anything, I may, once I'm done with this, make it accessible. In fact, I think I've already kind of told everybody like the actual code for the room or for the world. I think it's, I don't remember exactly what video I put it in, but it is in a video. I do have, all right, I did share the code or the seed or whatever it is for this place. See, the tricky part here, we're probably going to have to get rid of this. Put that there. We'll put that there. I don't know why I'm trying to mine stone with a water bucket. That makes no sense. Okay. So I'm thinking if we put a track like here, and then we turn it this way, then we've got a thing going that way. I think we want to mine this little section here too. This is the tricky part. May as well mine this part here too, so as to not bump our head. Because again, we're going to go this way, but then we're going to go this way. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to fix it up when we get to that point again. Because my OCD brain is looking at this going, well, there's a thing going that way, but then you got this 3 thing going this way, and it's kind of confusing. And sane PS2 Freak is like, yes, OCD brain. Totally get it, OCD brain. Just chill out for a bit here, OCD brain. Okay. OCD brain is telling me that I need to do this. It is telling me for conformity that I need to do what I just did there. Which I probably didn't need to do, but you know what? It's fine. It'll be fine. And then this is when I learn that it's not fine and I just wasted a bunch of durability on a pickaxe. And then everybody laughs at me because I'm a silly goose. I have no idea what the heck I'm doing. Also, it's like kind of late at night now, as you can tell, on the time that's underneath the map. It is late at night, and I am getting sleepy. You know, I'm kind of glad that, like, silverfish aren't spawning in here. So that's all I freaking need, are silly silverfish to just randomly appear. Don't want those dirty little wankers to appear. They're annoying. Extremely annoying. Ooh, I found some coal over here. Hello there, coal. How's it going over here, coal? Get some coal blocks. Get my experience back to the way it was. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, getting some coal. Getting some coal. Technically, I guess I should be mining this with the diamond pickaxe that I have, but I don't know why I didn't think to bring it. I just didn't. It'll be fine, though. This will give us enough coal, I feel. At least a decent amount. Alright, just for OCD's sake, I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to put that there. Because that's just going to be a random path down there. It's not going to mean anything. It's just going to exist. Because coal. Bibbidi boppity boo. It's going to get dark now. Because hashtag darkness. Why does it look like on the map there's like a zombie villager down there? Like, if there is, that's great, I guess. I do want some zombie villagers for sure. Although it kind of sucks though, because I don't have a golden apple and I don't have the recipe for, you know, restoring a zombie villager. If I could get a freaking apple, then maybe I can make it golden at some point. And then I could throw it at the zombie villager. But who knows when that's going to happen. Hopefully it'll happen soon, but we shall see. Got some kipper over there. Some nice little kipper that I don't necessarily want right now per se, but it may come in handy. Oh, this goes into the mine shaft that I already pretty much looked at. I'm not worried about that. Okay, so we have finally come upon the section here where we make that kind of weird turn. And that's okay, because we can fix that. There we go. In fact, I'm going to use a cobblestone block on that, because I don't want to use a dirt block in case, like if I put a track on there or something, it doesn't work. Or it doesn't let me do a train track. So I'd be disappointed if it didn't. I think it does. I think you can put a train track on dirt, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't quite remember. Okay, this is where it gets a little tricky. But that's okay. We've got cobblestone blocks for that. And we're going to get rid of this guy because he's in the way. And of course, it's dark down here, so at some point we're going to have to light it up. Doop-a-doop-doo. Doop-a-doop-doo. There we go. Yeah, this is starting to look pretty good. I think it looks pretty swell. It's like a proper staircase going down. There's some iron. Hello there, iron. I see you just randomly residing right there for no apparent reason. Just one random block of iron. Chilling like a villain. Oh my gosh, why is my nose itchy? Itchy nose, so very itchy. Alright, so we're lighting this jank up again. We're almost to where the big tunnel starts, which is what we want. Hopefully we can get there sooner rather than later. And then once I get to that point, I think I'm going to deposit my materials and I'm going to call it a night because I am getting very sleepy right now. And I don't want to feel completely drained for work tomorrow. So that's how I felt today. I felt extremely drained at work. Like, it was really bad. I don't like to feel extremely drained. Like, I want to be able to feel like I'm productive. And if I don't feel like I'm productive, then I'm very sad. So hopefully I can get some good amount of sleep tonight. And I don't dream of Minecraft things or chicken jockeys or something crazy like that. Or running out of freaking durability on a freaking pickaxe, which I literally just did. And we were so close to the end here. Like, look at that. So close to the end. I don't even remember what's down there. Ah, well, it's fine. I think then we'll just go back up to the surface world here, and we will go ahead and end the stream because I am tired and I don't feel like, mining or doing anything anymore. So I don't know exactly what down here is, but it's not going to be the main part of this cave here because the main part is all the way down there. And I am super happy at how this turned out, or at least for the most part happy. Honestly, I probably could block off that little section there and probably just put like 2 cobblestone here and just go wee, But maybe that could be another time, potentially. I don't know. It just seems weird to me that it's just like that. I don't know how to describe it. There's a zombie coming after me with a shovel, and he is now burning. Silly zombies, thinking that they can walk around in the daytime, try to chase after me while I'm literally just walking on this trail here. Although it would really suck if one of them decided to freaking come up here as I'm walking around, but don't think that's going to happen. My other thought is I almost wonder if I should put like a nether portal in the new base. I feel like I should, but then again, maybe not. I have no idea. I think I should though. I think I'm kind of tempted to do so. But I'm also tempted. Well, I do have enough obsidian, so I guess technically I could. But I'm also tempted to make some really nice deep slate things and potentially make that as a ceiling. I mean, look at this. We've got all this cobbled deep slate here. You can totally use that to make something. That's for darn sure. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put all this in here, because why not? Andesite is there. That's dirt. We'll put you in there. Where do I want the dirt? Oh, geez, Marty. See, we have even more stuff. We could easily make some whatchamadoodle. There's a bone outside, and I kind of want to get it. And I'm just going to do that. I'm going to see if I can get that bone. I don't know if I can get the bone. If I can, that'd be sweet. If I cannot, oh well. It is literally on the corner of my base, and there's a zombie waiting for me. Look at that. I was going to say he should be a complete idiot and get rammed by the freaking berries for no reason. I don't know. I don't know why I even do that. Why I do the jump thing. Ooh, there's several bones there. Look at this. 2 bones. Heck yeah. That is what I'm talking about. Are there any other things? I don't see any. I don't see any. I really should light this place up. Like, this is Just a huge thing of emptiness. Just grass, you know. Really should light it up, but it'll be fine. I guess it'll be fine. I don't know. That's why I have all of this fence around here. So that I can, you know, keep myself very well protected. Alright, so we got water bottles in there. Probably should move that brewing stand. Take it with us. I've got 2 bones. Trying to think where the other bones are kept here. Ah, here we go. So now we have 7 bones, which is great. I want a ton of bones because I want to be able to get some more wolves. Because I need a lot more wolves. I mean, look at all these wolves. They're so happy. Just chilling around here, you know? Oh, and I forgot that I had another brewing stand. Huh. Got a 2 random cauldrons here. Just a random andesite place. Mossy cobblestone. I don't know. I think I was going to make this room like the alchemist room or something. And I don't know exactly. I also just realized I have buttons that I did not take down. That's quite interesting. But anywho, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching. And, you know, interacting and all that sort of stuff. It's been really fun and exciting. I kind of don't want to go into the nether, to be brutally honest. I'm just kind of chilling in this room here because this is the nether room. And, yeah, it's here. It exists. It looks quite interesting, and that's all I have to say about that. So, there you go. There's my cat. Look at my cat. And the llamas. Yeah, anywho, actually, I may take this bell too. I may just kind of move it to the other house, the new house. But we'll see. That'll all be for the next stream. Trying to think actually what I really do want to do. I think next time we'll go over to the new house and we will make a fence around it, probably make some stairs, and maybe work on the 2nd floor, which could potentially be deep slate. Although who knows? I don't know. I probably won't make it deep slate because deep slate takes forever to mine, whereas like this type of stuff just takes, you know, a couple seconds to mine. So who knows? I don't know. That'll be for next time. Hopefully it won't be, you know, freaking 6 months later. 6+ months later. But you just never know. So, till then, folks, thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a like. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you all in the next one. Till then, until